good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this or listen to this on DSPs, man. Yo, this is Marquis, aka Cevere, aka Cincerely Yours, and this is the THHC podcast, episode 191 for Mingos.Sxn. We're gonna talk about his album Watering Dead Plants, man, with the artist himself. Yo, Mingos.Sxn, what's going on, man? Introduce yourself, brother.
Shit, what's going on? It's Mingos.Sxn, rapper, producer, engineer, father, educator, a bunch of cool shit. But just as Roxbury as it gets, man. Just chilling. Really happy to be here, for sure.
So you're from Roxbury, man. I'm from Roxbury, in Dorchester too. I kind of live in Brockton now, but
okay.
Yeah, I know the area, man. So like the Philly area, you know what I'm saying? UG's, all that, you know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
Park, you know what I'm saying? All the projects, you know what I'm saying? The zones and stuff. Sure. Where did your name originate from? I want to talk about that before we go any further with the show, and then we'll get back to questions and stuff like that. But what's your name? Is curiosity for me. Talk about your name real quick.
So I just started making music like maybe about 3 years ago. Like I put on my first tape during the pandemic, really, and that's when I kind of realized like I wanted to make music, and I was trying to think of like a cool rap name. And then like when I first, like before I put my tape out, my rap name was gonna be Tall Ass Manny, but because I'm a big guy, and then I just felt like that's not really like a name that everyone just wants to say, you know what I'm saying?
That don't roll off the tongue. It don't.
Nah. So I tried to be as like organic to me as possible, and like growing up in Roxbury, you know what I mean. I grew up in a very small but very live neighborhood, you know what I mean, and and like just growing up, I was always like the twins little brother, or I was always Tony's baby, but like I was also Mingo's son, like you know what I mean, like even like but that name came from like all the older cats that used to like run the streets, like they all knew my pops, so like they were, nah, yo, that's Mingo's son.
That's Mingo's son, yo. That's
because you know what I mean. They tell me that like even growing up, they would tell me that I look just like him. So like you know what I mean. And just a little disclaimer: my dad passed away when I was really young, so like like I don't really have any memories of him.
Sorry to hear that.
No, bro, it's life. I don't have any memories. I was so young, so like the only memories or the only stories I have are what people tell me. So like that name kind of just stuck, and like I don't know. I like shopped it around, you know what I mean, just got some feedback, and then I typed it in my phone. But I don't know how. I still don't have a real answer to it. But like how it's spelled, my phone like pocket edited it, and then like when I looked at it again, it was M-I-N-G-O-S.Sxn, and I just stuck with it.
Nah, I like it, man. It's original, man. It does kind of roll off the tongue. It's original. You know, it's something that people be like, yo, Mingo's son, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's also like a tribute, you know what I mean? Yeah, like it's also like a tribute.
And it's a tribute, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I mean, like for sure.
Yeah, we just got the backstory, and it's dope that we got the backstory.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, welcome to the show, man.
Happy to be here.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming and stuff like that. So you're gonna be part of the show, man. I'm gonna incorporate you, man. Everybody is a co-host before we get to the album, man. Dissect your album, great album, by the way. And
I appreciate that.
And I reviewed another one of your albums. That'll be a surprise for you. It's on my YouTube now, but I did it this morning. But I wanted to surprise you on the
but
yeah. So yeah, you can check that out after this one. But anyway,
I will.
It's Friday. It's Friday releases, and new music comes out. And what I like to do is listen to new music, and I give credit to artists. You know what I'm saying? People that have came out, and people that I follow, people that I listen to, and I've listened to pretty much every artist in every album or EP that's scrolling below. So I'm just gonna name them real quick. Y'all know the process. I'm gonna name them real quick. Mingos.Sxn can chime in if he wants to, if he knows of the artist, if he wants to talk about that album, if he heard it or whatever. And then and then we're gonna move to the album, and we're gonna break down this album that we talked about all week, man. So the first one is and basically what I do is if I listen to it and I think it's a good album, I give the rewind, man. So The first album is Tech. Now, Tech and Steel, you know Tech and Steel from Smith and Wesson.
Absolutely.
Got a solo, you got an EP real quick with Stu Bangers. Stu Bangers is from Massachusetts, Boston, right?
Where nah, Smith and Wesson, that's like roots, bro. Like that's like
Yeah, that's the roots. Tech.
Like,
so
like I remember hearing Smith and Wesson. The first time I actually remember hearing Smith and Wesson was on the N1 mixtapes. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm from that era. Like I was born in 1990, so like. So like as far as like the upbringing of like the mixtape era, the DVD era, battle rap, like I was there for all of it. So like you know what I mean. So like they had a song on Volume 5, and it's called "The Jump Off," and that's how and that might be one of the coldest beats I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. And yeah, definitely.
Was this one of their names was Smith and Wesson? Because you know they got sued by the gun company and they had to change.
Yeah, no, but it was like SMIF. Like
they did it like that.
Yeah, like for sure.
Yeah, so he got an EP solo. This Tech with Stu Bangers and it's called MVP and it's motivational purposes. The next artist is Yeesh the Great presents and it's called Cabaret and it's an EP and I think this is a producer and he's working with various rappers that I know of. And y'all can check that out. It's an EP with a lot of local artists. Check that out. Another artist, number 3, is Hype. His name is Hype. I've been following him for about 2 years. He got an EP called The Cannonball Run. This is pretty good. He's a rapper. Like he's a spitter. He's a dude that I would tell you to listen to because you're the spitter too. You're somebody that raps. You know what I'm saying? So
appreciate that.
To Hype. Baby Rose. This is a singer. Baby Rose and Bad Not Good. They got a EP called Slow Burn, so I listen to the R&B. If it's some great artist with a great vocal, check out Baby Rose. She's dope, man. So everybody, like so far, I haven't been doing it because I've been, but they get the rewind, man. All these people get the rewind so far. Furious Styles, man, and Akil Ali. They got a project called the Skywalker Chronicles Volume 1 that gets the rewind, man.
What's the fire name?
You familiar with Furious Styles or Akil Ali?
But that's a fire name for a tape.
Yeah, man. The Skywalker Chronicles. It's crazy, man. Apathy. I was listening to this today. It's called Connecticut Casual 2. Apathy, man, one of those underground rappers that got a fan base and got like, he's just dope, man. Just like every time he puts out a project, just it's quality. So
I know a lot about CT, man. I spent a nice chunk of time in Connecticut, man, for sure.
You know any Connecticut artists?
So I went to school out there. Like I went to college in Connecticut, and then in that point in time, like the hardest artist to me out of CT was Smooth Haynes. And he had a song called "Sucker for the Nookie," and that's still my shit. Like, but like through hip hop, now we follow each other on Instagram and like we talk about music. Yeah, so like it's kind of cool how like social media kind of like brings people back together because now like you know what I mean, like he watches my stuff, I watch his stuff, you know what I mean, and there's no telling what could happen. But I'm definitely a fan of Smooth Haynes. That's you know what I mean. Like when I was in school, that was like when like Coke Wave came out. Yep. That's when Young Money was doing their thing. Like so, like
the mixtape.
Yeah, like the Dat Piff live mixtapes era. Like
the Dat Piff era was nuts, man.
Rest in peace. Yep. Yeah, rest in peace to datpiff.com.
I know, right? Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
That's just I know
it's part of the culture, man.
It was like I had the app on my iPhone, bro. Like
me too. I had the app on my joint, though. Come on, man. Everybody had it on there, man.
Facts. But nah, at that time, like he just had like the newest joint out, and it was that song, and then from there, I was always a fan. But I'm not really tapped into CT. I just started to like reach out to like open mic hosters out there, so I'm trying to do like aggressive expansion and shit like that. So I mean, hopefully these names pop back up into my world, and I get to work with them.
Yeah. Put it in the light, man. Let it come out, man. Hopefully y'all link do something.
I hope they see this. You know what I mean? I hope they see this and all these names, all these names. Hit me up, bro. All these names.
We could click this and you know what I'm saying, and get it out there. Man.
All these names that he's mentioning are all that's on this list, bro. If you need beats, if you need a writer, if you need features, hit me up. My handle is the same as my name, bro.
I got it. I got it at the end too. I got the handle too at the end.
For sure.
The next one is Drum, and Drum, you know, aka Shelly, man. It's called Drum and B. I don't know if you know Drum. Drum's dope, man. You know, he's one of those artists that you have to put him in the artist category. You can even call him a rapper. You can't call him a singer. You can't call him a lot of things. Drum has that
Drum, the vocalist.
Yeah, the singer and the rapper. Drum.
He got the broccoli joint a little.
Broccoli joint, yeah.
So yeah, honestly, I still like that cha-cha joint that he got. That's still a banger.
He's dope, man. He's a dope. I follow him. People be like, oh, I still rock with Drum. I'm like, yo,
he's fire.
Y'all gotta hear it, man. It's a good album.
Drum is definitely fire.
So all that gets to rewind, man. Mad Lib links with Talib Kweli. They got Liberation 2. Now this is on DSPs, like all that, Talib Kweli. I mean, he's been guarding his projects, trying to get full dollar. That's what's up. That's you can do that. He's an artist. I get it. But this one's on DSP. So if y'all want to check out Mad Lib and Talib Kweli.
Mad Lib is a god to me.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
he's dope.
Nah. Mad Lib ain't dope. Mad Lib
is a god to you. Talk about Mad Lib. Let's go. This is organic. Let's go. Oh, where's he going? He's going into crates or something. Let me talk about. Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it right there. Yeah, Mad Lib.
The greatest rap album ever. Mad Villain, MF Doom, and Mad Lib is the greatest rap album of all time.
Hold on, is that a puzzle? Or is that a
yeah?
Oh, I'm about to say, wait a minute.
I got it for my birthday. I got it for my birthday. You know what I mean?
I got it for my
birthday. Nah, Doom is my favorite rapper. You know what I mean? And
Doom, man.
Facts, bro. And I did research on that album, and I'll share it with you. But there's like a Pitchfork article about like the creation of that album, and like just that. Reading that article was very inspirational in regards to me and like the DIY aspect of things, because like they pretty much made that album with nothing, like nothing. And to me, yeah, like I'll share it with you, but like that album really like changed my life, like for sure.
Nah, a lot of people love that album. I mean, I go back to it. It's one of those albums you go back to. If it's not a classic, it's an era classic. And I tell people this. Sure. It's in that era, it was a classic. Some people, go back and say it's a classic, and then they fight over it.
Yeah.
At least it's an era classic, you know what I'm saying? And but I think it's a classic album. It is a dope album.
I found out about it years later though, like when I started to like really like expand, like I found out about it like kind of on accident, and then like I fell in love with it.
Did you stop producing before you started rapping?
Nah, I've rapped almost since I was a kid, like when like growing up in the early 2000s, like when I was a kid, I was around the same age as like Lil Bow Wow and shit like that. So like,
oh, okay.
So like I really started out like with my sister. Like she used to like write rhymes for me and then like make me rap and then make me rap them on like her voicemail and shit like that. And then like and then I started to like just like pick it up, and then I started to like battle kids in my neighborhood, and then I started battling kids at school, and then kids at other schools, and then I've always rapped, but I was never a rapper, but I just always rapped.
Yeah, you always rap. You always had something in the pocket though, something in the back pocket, just in case.
For sure.
Like kind of like a lot of people, in rap period. A lot of people didn't become rappers, but they did have a rhyme for the cipher.
Yeah.
Like I might hit a cipher. And you're like, you gotta have some. Don't say so. Shout out to Mad Lib. The next album is Thought Provoker. It's called Journaling My Thoughts. This is a thought provoking rapper. It's funny that his name is Thought Provoker, but he's a dope rapper. It's called Journaling My Thoughts. Shout out to him. And the last one's Planet Asia and Local Astronauts. It's called No Retirement. Listen, Planet Asia, you better not retire, man. Planet Asia is a god.
Word. Years, bro.
This is another album that's good. It's like, yo, this dude just putting out quality music, and he gets to rewind, man. So I mean, I don't know. You got anything about Planet Asia? I mean, he's a.
I mean, Planet Asia, I feel like is somewhat in the similar realm as like a Doom. Like Planet Asia Planet Asia, you're not going to see them on the Grammys or on MTV, but Planet Asia is gonna sell out a show. He's gonna pack the stands, and not only that, he's years of just consistent good work, man. Just consistent good work. Like every time, like I might be bugging, but wasn't Planet Asia on a video game? Like, didn't he have a song on a video game? I don't know
why.
why.
No, he probably
But,
listen. He got a lot of music, so I would.
yeah,
I'm
bro,
not
just
gonna say
years of
no.
just quality music. Like, there's a big difference between quality and quantity music. And Planet Asia makes a lot of quality music, bro. He's been doing it for a long time.
And then, with the albums with Apollo Brown, that's all I gotta say. The 2 albums, that's all I gotta say.
Apollo Brown's fire.
I didn't gotta say nothing else, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One other thing before we start the breakdown of your album, it's just usually I have I talk about albums that might have was released this day, but it wasn't a lot of good ones, so I didn't say anything. But I do want to shout out to some birthdays. Of course, this Ed O'Neill, Ed O'Neill from Married with Children. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Doherty, David Letterman, Herbie Hancock, legend.
Hey, legend, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and whoever's birthday it is today, man. So just shouting out birthdays if I could. I like to do that. You know what I'm saying? So happy birthday if it's your goddamn birthday. Nubian Square versus Dudley Square, man. Nubian Square versus Dudley Square. Talk about it.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, I like one of my main slogans is "I am as Roxbury as it gets." I was born here, I was raised here. I still live in Roxbury. I just live in like a more like expensive part now, but I'm Roxbury. Like,
do you know the history of the name change? That's why it's Dudley Square is Dudley Square.
Yeah, it'll always be Dudley.
But they call it Nubian Square now.
No, it'll always be Dudley to me.
So it'll always be Dudley. I get that because it's it's tough to do a name change. Do you know why they changed the name?
No, not really.
You know who Dudley is? I'm guessing if you want to go back into time, you can kind of.
Let's go.
Because of the piece that I'm about to say, he's a slave owner. He was a bad guy.
Okay.
They changed the name to Nubian Square. I was actually part of that movement and got signatures and stuff. So I'm actually proud of it being called Nubian Square. Well, it's not Dudley Square. Just change. I don't care what it was called. I want to, but I just wanted to get your opinion on that because you are younger than me, and I just wanted to get your opinion on that because it's
honestly like I respect the change. Like I respect why, like the mission on why they changed that name, but Dudley has just always been embedded into my brain. Of course. I would have to like train myself and discipline myself to have that mental muscle memory to call it by its new name. But you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm from Boston. You could say, hey, make this U-turn, or you could say bang a Yui. Like, you know what I mean? It's just muscle. It's just muscle memory. It's just what I'm used to, what I was born with. But I respect it. Like if that's the story behind it, and that's who Dudley was, then I'm with it 100%. I just gotta like train myself to stop saying that.
y'all still say on dogs because we use
on
that
dead dogs on dead dogs
on dead dogs.
Mm-hmm. But I'm from that. Like I'm from the on dogs. I remember like the universal handshake was threes. Like your threes. Like three me, bro. Three me. Like yes. In every photo. In every photo. Like I'm from that. Like but that just comes from being young and from being outside and just wanting to be like the people that was older than me in my neighborhood in Roxbury and as a whole. It's just what it was. I mean.
So you were 10 toes down. That's what's up, man. This is the THHC podcast, episode 191. Mingos.Sxn, Watering Dead Plants. We about to speak on it right now, man. We're gonna break it down song by song. I'm gonna introduce the album, then I'm gonna introduce the first cut, and then I want you to at least talk about it. Talk about the first song, then we're gonna talk about the second and the third and go on, man. Let's talk about it, man. Mingos.Sxn from Roxbury, the berry, you know what I'm saying? Not the fruit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So Watering Dead Plants. Came out November 17th, 2023.
That's my birthday.
Oh, it is your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had that question. Matter of fact, while we're on it, why this come out on your birthday? Because that was one of my questions. Is this like he was like, is this your Illmatic? Not like, a lot of people say if I put an album on my birthday, this is gotta be a special album, right?
Yeah. So okay, all right. So I always wanted to drop a tape on my birthday.
Okay.
But just life be lifing. and like I just never was fully prepared to do it. And then like, you know me, I had a nice chunk of time and I just put it together, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, not knowing that fucking Andre 3000 was dropping a tape on my birthday, and not knowing and not knowing that Drake dropped a tape too on the same day. On this, and I found out like a week before, because you know, Drake and 3 Stacks don't gotta do like, they don't gotta promote like me, you know what I mean? So I'm making like reels, I'm doing promotional videos, I'm fucking hashtagging. Come to find out, these two hip hop gods are dropping the same day as me. I'm not saying I'm in competition with them, but I'm sure that the world listens to them way before they listen to me.
I'm gonna say yeah too. I'm gonna say yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not trash. I'm just not Drake.
No, you're not. But it's funny because like
3 Stacks.
So like, here's the thing. Now that album's on the anniversary of their albums on the anniversary. So when they're promoting the anniversary album, you're promoting your anniversary album.
But I can say though, I listened.
It's dope though. It came out for a reason. It came out for a reason on that.
I listened to all 3 of those tapes that day, and I still feel like mine was.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna say nothing, but you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna cause no controversy, but
3 Stacks, he was like,
this album's fire. Listen, first of all, the Flu album, it is dope. It's relaxing. Is it a rap album? No. So it wouldn't even be competed. I wouldn't even put in the category of yours. Right?
Nah, but it's still, Andre 3000 is like a warlock. He's not human. He's not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't put him in a human category. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's not a human. He's alien or something.
Yeah, and Drake is a icon.
Yeah,
he's an icon.
Let's get to the album, man. So it came out November 17, 2023. 33 minutes, 33 seconds. I don't know if you're good with numbers, but those numbers. And 333. There's going on here,
man. And that was my 33rd birthday. It was all planned out.
No. I always say the time, and then I look at the artist. But for some reason today, I was like, I gotta ask him for some reason. It's
33 minutes.
It's the energy, man. Let's talk about number one, man.
33 minutes, 33 seconds on my 33rd birthday.
I like it. I like that. And it's probably, in the stars align, all that stuff. Number one, Brand New Rollie. I go, first of all, you can answer this question afterwards. I'm just gonna subscribe to the thing because this is how I describe this record. At first I go, is that his child? I respect the artist that puts his, child in the music. This is how I'm reviewing the joint. I love the start of the album. Mingos.Sxn starts the album with passion, pain, and brand new energy. The first half of the record is a bit calmer than the drill hyped second half. You get a 2-in-1 kind of like rap styles, dope rapper. The first record I get a lot of good energy that this is gonna be a good project. This is not something that somebody just come on here trying to get $1 or trying to do some squeaky type of music. Like I'm like, yo, this is something that's gonna be solid. So talk about number one, Brand New Rollie, man, and talk about your son, man. I believe that is your son, right? Taking over the album.
Yeah, my son is the only feature on my tape.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, he's on Brand New Rollie. I chopped up his voice on
every time,
and he's also at the end of filming.
He's at the end. Come on, man. Let's go.
Yeah. I incorporated him. Okay, so if you listen to it, so on Brand New Rollie, I wanted to kind of shock people in a way, because like you said, the instrumentals they have a different feel. One is very calm and it switches up, but they're still the same loop. It's just chopped up differently. You know what I'm saying? I just want to kind of have that shock value, because this tape, like I've explained on the tape itself, like this is like a tape of like growth. You know what I mean? So like I'm no longer like letting like negativity fester. Even on the album cover, like you can see it, like I'm watering a pile of dirt, but there's body parts in it. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, explain that more, because I love the artwork, and shout out to was it Brian Williams?
Bryce, yeah, bro. Shout to the homie.
Bryson Wills was it Williams from Austin, Texas, I think.
That's the homie. I was looking, I drew the artwork out in my head 1,000 times, and I sent him maybe 2 emails. He came up with that. I told him to put more body parts in the fucking dirt, and he did it. And I was like, "You're a genius." And I was looking for a cartoonist for a while, and then he did the flyer for the Roots picnic, like maybe last year or the year before that. And I saw it. I'm like, "Yo, this is it." I'm like, "That's the kind of art." And I pretty much the shirt that he has on in the photo I have on right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like. I pretty much was like, it's called Watering Dead Plants. I want it to be beautiful. I want it to be like artistic, but I want it to be dark in a way too. You know what I mean? Like I want it to kind of be sinister too. Like, but the album, like Watering Dead Plants, is pretty much like shaking off bad habits, letting go of bad juju, not investing energy into negative people or negative activities or the mindset that I was once upon a time, and kind of just like, not just growing as an artist, but growing as a human being. And like that's what watering. It's like I'm no longer watering plants that don't want to live. I rather just start fresh and be my own person. And from doing that, I've been the happiest man on the planet since I started watering dead plants. But
that has a lot to do with your inner circle, the people that you thought loved you, or who
my what? My
your
what?
Inner circle. Your inner circle, the people that loved it. You know,
I just dropped a single on Tuesday. It's called Me, Myself, and I. That's my inner circle. As far as a rap,
that's how you described it. You just described the album as like, you know, and this, I say this all the time, man. Like, I got an inner circle, and it depends on, you know, I allow certain people in that circle, right?
Yeah.
You know,
like I have loved ones, like
they're about, you know, dreams, goals, they're about accomplishing things, making money, passive income or whatever. You know, getting property, you know, building wealth, and you know, things of that nature, you know, right? And then, you know, don't be surprised if you see my sister, my mother outside that circle. You know what I mean? And people go, what is that shit? Because maybe they ain't on that time. And maybe Susie from accounting is, you know what I'm saying? And me and her started the business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just,
nah, that's
pretty much kind of like how I got what I got from the album.
Yeah, like I have people in my life right now, like creative friends. Like I'm not really by myself. Like I do have people that I can call on that support me. But I've realized that, one, the only person that could stop me from doing this is me. 2, when it comes down to getting shit done, the only person that can get shit done is me. Like nothing can, like I don't got a machine behind me. I don't got a bunch of white people cutting checks behind closed doors. I'm doing everything. I made all but one beat on this tape. I recorded myself. I wrote everything. I mixed and mastered all of the vocals, everything. Like I'm as DIY as possible. And then once again, I just dropped a music video this past Tuesday, and I shot that all by myself too. So like I'm just becoming a package deal. Like that's just the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny. That's one of my questions too, and I like how it's organically flushing into the.
But hold on. So Brand New Rollie.
I wanna give you props for producing the majority of the album or the entire album.
Everything. No, my entire catalog. I
that's what I'm saying.
99% of my
buy down for, you got great production. You're double threat, and you probably more triple and quadruple a lot of threats. But you know what I mean? Like right now, I know you as a rapper and a producer. And then once you start telling me you're entrepreneur and you're this and that, of course I'm gonna add that onto the resume. And be like, wow, this dude's incredible. And I can already see it and hear it through the vocals and the stories that you're sharing. So all
right. So Brand New Rollie. I just wanted to pretty much like express to people that like I'm not just doing anything in life just to do it. Like I have dreams, and like only I can achieve those dreams. And I kind of want to have like the yin and the yang. Like the first part was very like deep and sad, and then the second one is like, you know what I mean, like some like I'm getting there So let's have fun type of shit. And
you kind of did that again with number 5, Spaced Out and Messenger a little bit.
Yeah, so yeah.
We'll get to that later, but
yeah. Brand New Rollie also, a little side note, it was brought to my attention after the tape came out that Brent Faiyaz used the same sample, but
Brent Faiyaz. Oh, he did. It is what it is, man.
Exactly. No,
I like the way you used it, the way that hey.
Yes. So that was pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of just have to show the balance, I'm here to make a statement. My story hasn't been easy, but it's becoming easy. And what rapper don't want to bring a Rollie? I got one now.
Why are you whispering, man? You know hear it. Let's talk about number 2.
Walls are thin.
I know, right? Let's talk about number 2. Every Time, featuring your son Roman. This is dope, man. Dope record, man. Using family, is the best thing on the planet. It just equals family wealth to me, man. Get to the bag, get to that legal bag. The optimistic rapper is speaking his rap notebook to 3D visuals as he floats on this smooth and silky track. Major bounce factor with quality bass. I wouldn't be surprised if he mixed and mastered the album. I say this, and you said it before. I want you to, because I just want you to know what I wrote before you even told me that you mixed and mastered it. I'm like, this dude probably did it, mixed and mastered it, drew the cover, friggin', you know what I mean? Only thing you didn't do was right?
The only thing that I didn't do was the artwork. That's the only thing that I didn't do was.
And if you could draw, I'm pretty sure you would.
I could draw my ass off. I just wanted. I went to school for architecture. You know what I mean?
You too. Where'd you go?
I went to Hartford.
I went to Wentworth up the street.
Yeah, I was trying to transfer there, but they wanted me to start from freshman year, and I was like, nah, I'm okay. But so all these so while I was recording this album, I was having my son a lot because I started recording during the summertime. So I was in my apartment where I am right now, and I was recording at my desk. I have my own setup with whatever, but while I was recording, sometimes my son would be on the couch playing PlayStation or doing something, and all those that daddy, what I wanted, that was real conversation that I just happened to catch on the microphone.
Yeah, in the beginning, that was. So you didn't even ask him to do that. I wasn't
even playing. No, I was rapping. I forgot what song I was doing, and then I paused. I was drinking water. I took my headphones off, and I was talking to him, and then it was just silent. And he just said it, and then not knowing that I was just still recording it, and then that's how that's how Brenda start from Brand New Rollie happened.
It's dope.
And then
he's really on 3 records.
3, and then on Every Time, I was making the beat at my desk, and while I'm mixing it, I have it blasting, and he could hear it, and I was facing this way, but I could see him dancing in my peripheral, and I'm like, yo, you like that? And he's like, yeah. So I put it on him, and then he was like, Daddy, I want to rap, and then I sat him on my lap, put the headphones on him, and then I just pressed record. And then
how old is he?
He's 5.
Oh my God.
He's 5.
This is amazing, man.
And
listen, royalties. Royalties, man. You better make sure you get royalties, man.
He's on one of the songs. I have him as one of the songwriters.
If he needs a manager, you know what I'm saying?
And so I was just trying to figure out how I could use that, and then just him putting his voice on the hook in the background, it snapped into my head. So I just listened to it, and then he just did that, and I just was like, that's it. And then I chopped it. I stretched it out, and then I just
This dude might have a hook of the year. So what's going on, man?
I don't even know what he says. I don't even know what he says. I don't know what he's saying. It just sounded so beautiful that I had to do it.
It's good. Yeah, it sounds good. It's fly, man. I'm glad that he's interested in what you do as a man.
For sure.
That tells you and tells us that you're doing well. You know what I'm saying? That you're being a father and you're doing great with him. You know what I'm saying? So
appreciate it.
Man. Let's start with number 3, Me and My Boys. This is the other boys. No, it's not your other boys. That's his son boys. But Quotable Hook is fire. You know, just getting real high with me and boy. That's just dope. It's like it's catchy. The street tales of Mingos.Sxn are in melody form. Add this record to the 420 mixtape. Production sounds so crisp and it just hits well. The bass is just right, man. I like this one. Me and my boys. It seems like a lot of weed anthems. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting from here. I got at least 2 or 3 on here. You know, that's the first one that I kind of heard. I was like, well, this is like kind of like an anthem. Let's talk about Me and My Boys, man. What's up with that one, man?
When I was recording when I was recording Water and Dead Plants, I was listening to a lot of music that I was a fan of before I became a rapper. Like the music that I grew up listening to when I was learning music, and I grew up in a very pivotal time. I grew up in the shiny suit era. I grew up in the hardcore. Like I grew up through all of it.
You got a mix of, you got
everything.
Gumbo. You got the gumbo.
I always say that, and everyone asking me like, "Yo, where does your inspiration come from?" Like I say it, like I had my mom, and I had all of her brothers who were just. I had the uncles with the pressing curls with the pinky.
Yeah, I know. I
had those kind of uncles. You know what I mean? Like my uncles were different. So coming up in the house, they were playing the Delphonics and the Smokey and the Motown and the Margolettes and just all of that stuff. And
the Whispers, Gladys Knight, Pips, all that.
All of it.
All that stank stuff. Stevie Wonder, all that. Ooh.
Yeah, and then I'm a millennial, but I also have older siblings, which is the meaning of my first tape. It's called Youngest of Five because I am. You know what I mean? And I had just a fair blend of all music. Like I had my sisters who were around a few years older than me, but they were really hip into what was new in pop culture, like all the new music, all the radio stuff. And then I had brothers and dudes from around the way that I would take my brother's DJ Clue Grand Theft Autos or the Fun Master Flex big truck series or Street Wars. I was taking that from my brother and just getting my brother had the Grand Theft Audio mixtape that had the Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss disc back to back. I could still see the cover. I had it.
Yeah. That's hip hop, man. That's hip hop
for sure. Man. If you know that, you know what I mean. But
I know.
So when I was creating Me and My Boys, I was listening to a lot of Project Pat and 3-6.
Okay, 3-6. Okay,
Gangsta Boo.
Down south.
Yeah, but very very deep rooted down south music. I listened to a lot of my favorite Swisher House tapes and a lot of the screwed up tapes,
screwed, all that.
So that's kind of where that came from. But then there was a group that my sisters put me on to called the Cottonmouth Kings, and they had a similar hook. And then, but I kind of you know what I mean. I kind of made it my own little twist. But I just wanted to you know what I mean, just be as open as possible on this tape. By track two, you know that I'm a father. You know that I done been through some shit. You know I can rap. You know I can make beats. Now you're gonna know what I do in my private life. That's just what I want to do, just to be as true to myself on this tape. And getting high with my boys, a lot of shit has been created mentally. I done seen a lot of things doing that. A lot of great conversations, a lot of great laughs, a lot of great cries.
Yeah.
That being in those environments where you're just on the same wavelength as people, even if marijuana isn't involved, even though it helps a lot. But you know what I mean? You could have a terrible day and then pull up to your boy's house, get stoned, and then you're like, yo, I'm hungry.
And y'all just go something to eat, y'all chop it up.
And then forget about all the worries. It's like when females go out to drinks, go out to brunch with their homegirls.
Exactly.
They go shoe shopping. Just a gentleman like me, I'm simple. Give me some chicken nuggets, give me my PS5, and give me some weed, and I'm chilling. I don't like going outside.
Speaking of weed, before we go to the next song, what's your favorite strands? You got a lot of good strands that you smoke. You want to shout them out or now?
Roll that shit, like that shit, pass that shit.
Just what he's like, I should smoke it. Like
Iron Lung, bro.
indica versus sativa.
I like sativas more because it's more of a head high, and I'm more physically active.
You can be focused on. You can like rap.
Helps my focus too. Yeah.
I like sativa like that because I'm researching, doing podcasts, I'm doing stuff like that. So
sure.
I smoke more sativa and then indica. Indica's more of a nighttime chill vibe.
Yeah,
Me and my boys. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to number 4. Used to It, man. Now this is the one that was produced by Louis Tyler Music.
Yeah, Rockstar Beats 365 Rockstar. That is my family. That's my blood. He is my favorite producer besides myself. He has produced a couple of joints for me. He produced one of my favorite songs by me, 40 Belows, on the Walk on Water tape.
Walk on Water tape. Yeah.
That 40 Belows, I try to perform every time I go to like a real hip hop show. I try to perform that because it's very aggressive, it's very loud, it's very mean, and it's very belittling to all the rappers that's in the crowd watching me. So I like to perform that song. But nah, I had that beat in my email for like a whole year.
What?
Because I didn't know where to put it.
Okay, like a lot of artists tell me that stuff like that. They always
I didn't know where to put it. And don't get fucked up. My hard drive got albums on it. That and it's just a matter of time on when I want to put it.
It's a time thing.
No, it's a
feel good thing. The time thing, right?
It's an emotion thing for me.
Emotion, okay.
Like I like to make music on how I'm feeling. And I feel like that's what kind of separates me from a lot of artists, because a lot of artists can go into the studio and just rhyme words. You could do that clearly. Look at these. You can rhyme words, throw on a pair of tight ass jeans and some bulky ass shoes, and you're a rapper now.
Oh Lord!
With an overly expensive, terrible T-shirt, and you're a rapper now. All you gotta do is just rhyme, dank, drank, fuck what you think, fucking your skank, meet me at the bank, and world star.
Hey, don't give nobody no ideas, man. You now you're writing for them. Chill out.
What's sad is that someone's like, ooh, puffing up, drink, dank. Ooh. Whoa. Pause that. What did he say?
Rewind that podcast.
What did he just say? Yeah, like so. Like,
hold on, let me talk about this record though, man.
So like that's it's the same as Brand New Rollie. Like, nigga, I was once this, and now I'm like this. But now that I'm like this, I'm doing it and I'm succeeding at it. Like I've been doing it for years. Yeah. So it's pretty much like from watering dead plants, how my life has changed for the utmost, and how things have gotten so much better in my life due to the people that I've met, due to the people that I've built relationships with, due to the separation of people. Like my life was totally different. Like I always say, my life was perfectly terrible. Like a lot of shit has happened, and I'm not trying to get too deep into it.
No, get deep as you want. Perfectly terrible is a great phrase, man.
But what I'm saying is like the turnaround in like my life and like the turnaround in like my vision on things and like how things are working for me. You would think I was doing it for years. Like, so now I do it like I'm used to it.
Yeah, it's funny because I saw, I think you on an interview or something. You said you just started kind of rapping in 2020.
Yeah, during the pandemic, I dropped my first tape.
So it kind of gives me like these vibes of like you find a lot of natural born artists. We did around that time. I found some producers that just naturally started being great. I found a producer and a rapper yourself that's naturally creative and just got the juices already. You already had the juices in you. Just had it. You know what I'm saying? Pause or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You already had that. That in you, man. Let me talk about the record real quick. Used to It. I said you get me with the Punisher sample, of course. That that beat the beat smacks me like a Joe's Steak and Cheese, man.
The number four.
Yeah. the artist matches the energy on the track, man. Talk about Used to It, like you already did, but you got any more on it? You know what I'm saying? Like I really thought this one was a highlight. I got like my favorites, and this was one of them. Brand New Rollie stood out. Used to It stood out. Every other record flows with it, and it's just as dope. But there's ones that always stand out to somebody. So Let's talk about you know, are you done with used to it?
Nah, we can still talk like that. So like, you know, there's I got used to it in 40 Belows, like that beat, and a couple of others that are gonna drop soon. But I got those all in the same email. And like when I heard the 40 Belows beat, I was in a very like, I don't want to say angry, but like a very competitive state in which I like the music that I'm gonna start putting out now is in a very, you know what I mean? If you listen to me, myself, and I'm kind of jabbing at certain artists like subliminally. If you really listen, like I'm in that competitive. But even in that freestyle, I said, name a nigga got a rock spray better than me. I fucking dare you.
You basically coming at people's heads, no Diddy.
So yeah, like as far as used to it, did that. I just wanted to just explain that like it used to be this, and now it's that, but now I'm making that look very easy.
I can't wait to hear it, man, because it's
like used to it. No, I'm talking about used to it.
You know what I'm saying? No, I can't wait to hear additional music from you because.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I just dropped a single. I just dropped Me, Myself, and I this Tuesday. The video is going. The video, the views are jumping. Like,
okay,
and now it's being promoted. Like that, I love that song. The beat,
yeah, promote, man. I didn't get to hear that single, but I did get to hear various other albums of yours and stuff like that. Like I said,
yeah, we can talk about that too.
Sure. Yeah, and you know, I'm more of a album person, an EP person. I do listen to singles, but you know, I like to hear a collaboration of work. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect y'all. I respect artists for real, man. Because somebody like you're an artist. I can't call you a rapper. I can't call you. You're art like you create. You like you know what I mean? You're artistic. You know what I'm saying? Not artist like that. You know what I mean? Let's go to number 5, man. Spaced Out and / Messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. That's part 2 of the song. But anyway, just a man getting high with his garden hose on the first 2-for-1 record. First beat a bit pimpish. Second beat makes me feel like I'm getting high. You know what I'm saying? Both songs blend well, and you know, and they remind me of the album cover to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of look at the album cover when I play this. And I just kind of, and it goes into that record to that record, but it's the same record. And I'm just like, yeah. And I'm smoking. It makes me want to smoke. It's like, it kind of gives me more of another smoking type of record, man.
It is.
You know what I mean? Talk about Spaced Out, because it's 2 different verses. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going this way with that verse. They're going that way with that verse. Kind of like number 1, Brand New Rollie.
Spaced Out Messenger. That song is literally like, it's the cover art song. Like that song is for the cover art. Like that's like you got it. Like yeah. Like I got the artwork from the homie, and then I made that song when I was like, oh my god.
What? I'm going. The energy's crazy right now.
so like you said, like people found like their talents during the pandemic, and I did too. Like I gardened. Like I had like. I say it in the song, you know what I mean? Look how crazy shit gets. Had to leave my old garden at that crazy bitch crib. So
yeah,
once upon a time, I was in a relationship. I was in so that's Spaced Out. I was in
Spaced Out part.
Yeah, I was in a relationship with a young lady, and we were together. We were like staying together, and then but in her backyard, like. She had a big plot of grass, and then like no bullshit. I was over there all the time. I was living in Roxbury, but she lived. I'm not gonna say where she lived. Like, exactly. She had like a big plot of grass, and I was like one day I was like I want to start a garden, and we went to Walmart. We got $1 packs of seeds, and we got like a big bag of dirt, and then I had so much. I had vegetables. I had tomatoes, pumpkins, squash. Mint, cilantro, hot peppers, romaine lettuce. Yeah, me, but these hands. And then
do you still garden?
So, I had to leave my old garden at that crazy bitch crib.
I get what you're saying, but do you still got? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, if I could, I would, but I'm in Roxbury.
You have the land and the plot. That's in the future. That's
goals. But the point, yeah, of course. So that
our own food,
doing that and having that access to and knowing that it was mine, but also like there was like we had neighbors who were helping me. So like they were like helping with the compost, like all the things.
That's
So, like
dope.
that's how my garden was so awesome. But like
Damn, a neighborhood, like the old school neighborhoods joining together.
Yeah. So,
but
I'm sad that my garden is somewhere and I can't even.
Access.
It's alright though. It's alright though. But like I like in my growing process, no pun intended. I'm talking about myself. I found myself like while I was outside, 6 a.m, summertime, joint in my mouth, hose in my hair. I just that was like the first times in a long time where I felt at peace. So so when creating Spaced Out, I brought myself back to that point in time. Not even if I was having a terrible night or a terrible, just that point in time with me just walking around and just seeing what I did and the fruits of my labor, no pun intended, but like just like that, my watering my garden was like one of the best experiences of my life because it brought me peace, joy, and like assurance that I'm actually good. Like I could bring life onto this earth, not just with a child, but like I'm capable of like providing for myself. Like I can, like I was going downstairs and just picking tomatoes off and just eating salad every day, like picking from my own garden and using it. It was, like it was like that for like a whole year, like just being able to eat like just to eat off my own.
How did that feel, man? How did you feel eating that? The
accomplished. It tastes different. It tastes different,
man.
It tastes different. If it cooked different.
Yo, everybody, if you can do it, you got the land.
Do it, bro. Do it.
That's all I gotta say, man.
It's not easy, but it's worth it.
Not easy though, but yeah. But it's worth it.
For sure. But so that was pretty much that. Like just you know what I mean? Now I'm right where I need to be with no place to go. Let the speakers blow, rolling up some Mo, getting high on my hose. Like that's what I was doing every morning during the summertime, the springtime. It was the best way to start my day every day. So I just wanted to just bring the listener to where I was at when I was actually doing that.
When you rap, you know, you got a good voice. A voice for rap. A lot of people don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And it's the voice that gets you on. It's the voice. You know, Guru did that. But you know what I'm saying? It just, you know, and then like it makes you want to listen. You want that voice.
Yeah.
Now, you know, I'm not saying you're gonna start rapping about this corny stuff like the rug is green and blue, like, but I'm saying you got a voice that people gonna want to listen to. So I'm glad you're saying something and using it the right way. Let's go to even though the next one doesn't really the next song kind of doesn't go into that formula. But anyway, number 6, Stoner Parent Anthem.
Wait,
it's funny because I'm saying Stoner Parent Anthem.
No, but we didn't talk about Messenger.
Oh, my bad. I thought you went into that. I thought you finished that. My bad. My bad. Go to Messenger. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Messenger.
My bad.
Yes, Spaced Out. That was just about me gardening and like how happy it made me. And I was just trying to just paint a audio picture of like what I was going through. Messenger. You know, I was like, the first line is, I spoke to my dad. He told me I was the greatest. Like knowing me, you would know that my dad has passed away. So he's clearly talking to me from up there.
That's dope.
And I spoke to my dad. He told me I was the greatest. Out of all the rappers he's heard, I was his favorite. Like, I'm just saying, like, don't be mad at me that I'm confident. My dad in heaven thinks that I'm fire. Like, don't shoot the messenger. You want to shoot my dad? Like, you can't shoot him. He's telling me all of this.
I got that too. I really enjoyed that. That sentiment, man, and I didn't get it because
the messenger is my father. The messenger is my father.
I get it. That's fire. I get it now because I'm thinking the messenger was you.
Nah,
because you
don't have to believe him. You can say it to him when you see him. When you died, bring it up to my father. Please don't go OD. I'm just telling you what someone told me.
Yeah, that's fire, man.
So like that was just me. Just
did he come to you in a dream, or is this something that?
I see my dad all the time.
It's like some energy there.
All the time.
Or is it just the aura of like he's there?
I know he's there.
I love it, man. That's dope.
I'm not spiritual. I'm not religious. I'm just really big on energy And I always think about, yo, what would Domingo do? Not, or what wouldn't he do? I don't know much about him, but just that theorem, like bad dad, good dad, kind of, not necessarily what would my dad do, but like in the realm of good dad would do this, bad dad would do that, and like how if my dad did this, how would that affect me? If my dad did that, how would that affect me? And I use that when I'm in a split second decision on how to react to things that my son is doing, whether he breaks something. I could scream at him, or I can talk to him like a human being. Like, it's like, that's kind of
exactly like what. Yeah,
what would my dad do, and how would that affect me if he did it to me? That's kind of how, like, that's how I see my dad. And
now,
like,
did you have any other father figures, like uncles, anything else growing up?
Yeah, I had plenty of uncles, but you know what I mean. All my uncles, they had their own families. So like after a while, like my role models was Allen Iverson. My role model was like Nas and like Q-Tip, and then Kanye came out, and then I was like, yeah, I want to be like that guy.
So you got the good news is, you know, the ones people you name are good role models. You know what I'm saying? They're still
Are they?
That's the dope part. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Like they all still doing great.
Yeah,
let's talk about number 6. You ready to move on?
Yeah, sure.
All right, number 6 is Stoner Parent Anthem, man. The hook is catchy. I just wanna to smoke, man. Song Me and My Boys can also be a stoner anthem, just like this one. Texting the plug is so hilarious, man. Hashtag anthem, man. Every weed head gets anxiety from their cannabis dealer, makes them smoke more. You know, right? Add this to the 420 mixtape as well. Track is fire, man. You know, it's really like everybody's been through this. If you smoke weed ever, you had a weed dealer at some point, and you had to deal with him or her.
If you smoke weed and you're a parent, it's different.
And I was a parent. I was a parent too. Why you think I wore this shirt? Because I'm a parent. My daughter, so
my baby cousin goes there too.
Yeah, I got.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's dope. My daughter graduated already, but last year, right?
Okay.
And so you know what I'm saying. So like I was like, yo, I'm feeling single fatherish too, so I'm gonna wear this shirt, right? So you know, I try to. People don't really know what I'm thinking. I do stuff.
Yeah.
But let's talk about number 6, Stoner Parent Anthem, man. You're a parent, you're trying to smoke, you went to sleep, you're like, oh shit, I got 30 minutes, 35 minutes. You know the time, what you got.
That's on as in regards to the creative process, that it goes back to me, you know what I mean, listening to like the music that like made me want to listen to music. And at that point in time, when I was recording Stoner Parent Anthem, I was listening to a lot of G-Unit shit, like a lot of OG Unit shit. Like I remember the 50 Cent is the Future. I know that whole mixtape front to back. I could say all the words to everything, because that was one of those tapes that I just listened to. Like
me and you gonna be friends, man.
Okay, you know what I mean.
You like G-Unit mixtape era?
Oh my! I had the sneakers, bro. I had the clothes. I had the video game, bro. Like, yeah, bro. I had the sneakers, bro.
You had the sneakers too. I think I had the sneakers. I was gonna get a pair. I think I was gonna get a pair.
But
they went crazy on G-Unit, and I was like, let me chill.
Yeah, but like, nah, G-Unit. That was the first. That was like in regards to me, like the first rap group that I ever fell in love with was the Wu-Tang Clan. Like, the Wu-Tang saved my life. Like the day that I found out about the Wu-Tang Clan was the day that I thought I was gonna kill myself. For sure. Like the Wu-Tang stopped me from doing that. Like, and now I have a Wu-Tang tattoo because it makes
hip hop saved your life.
Nah, the Wu-Tang saved my life.
Oh, they part of hip hop. I would think, right?
Yeah, but I remember that it was. I was.
Back us up. Tell this is important. But what do you mean they saved your life? Like a song, a record, a tape? So like, you tripped over Method Man? What happened, man?
So I was in school. I was in like the 5th grade, and like, you know what I mean, like I wasn't always like me, you know what I mean, like kids, like as you can hear, I have a stutter. Like I went through my tall, lanky, ugly phase, and like, you know, kids are mean, And like it was just one of those days that I just wasn't feeling myself, and you know, just young and naive. I just that was just, I was like, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna just do it. Like I went through my day, like it was just like I don't want to do this no more. And then I remember like walking up the street, going home, and it was raining. And then like I remember like seeing like just a pile of like CDs, like kind of in the gutter, kind of like. But it was crazy because I could still see it. It was on my right. I was walking up Washington Street. Do you remember where the old bus station used to be? Where all the like the abandoned spot where all the old T buses used to go, like right by St. James.
Exactly. Like, it's all new now over there.
All brand new. Yeah, but you know where I'm. So like at the corner of St. James and Washington, there's a gutter, and like for some reason, like how the leaves and the sticks where the water was going around this, it wasn't even touching the CDs. So there was no like. So, but you can tell someone just. So I just. It could have been Carl Thomas. It could have been.
Yeah, it could have been
Porno
or something crazy. Something.
It could have been Booty Talk 76. It could have been anything, bro.
Yeah.
I'm from the Booty Talk.
I know about those two.
So I just go. I go home and then I can't really like describe what happened. Like. But I remember going home and I had a PS2 and I was just going through it, and then and then something just told me to play, and then the first song, it was Mighty Healthy, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy, and that's my favorite Ghostface song. And then it was someone made like a Wu-Tang compliment, and then I listened to that tape over and over so many times that I forgot that I even had those type of thoughts hours ago. And then I never had that thought ever again.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with. Don't say fuck with yo Wu-Tang, yo. Shout out to Wu-Tang, man. He got the tag too.
For sure.
Wu-Tang, shout out to man. I love the story, man. Thanks for sharing it.
Yeah, but so back to Stone Apparel Anthem. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, We were talking about the song. Damn, I forgot.
Yeah,
Stone Apparel Anthem. This is a good record. Let's talk about this.
Thank you. So like I was going I was going back in time and like listening to a lot of shit that was like really big in my life. So I was listening to like all the G-Unit shit. Like I've listened to every like there's no G-Unit that I haven't heard. You know what I mean?
Elephant in the Sand.
Elephant in the Sand.
Well, I'm just giving one out there. If you're a G-Unit fan, you know.
I may have to go back. Like some of the.
I'm just saying. I'm a hip hop enthusiast. Like, why you think I call myself the connoisseur? Like, I really love it.
No. Like some of my favorites was like like I was really into the G-Unit radios, like the SWAT mixtape. I remember 50 Cent is the future power of the dollar. I had the best of Lloyd Banks 1 and 2.
Yeah,
like
1 and 2, yep.
Like and so like at that point in time, I was listening to a lot of Get Rich or Die Trying, and I don't know if you hear it, but like the hook is kind of like patiently waiting. I'm impatiently waiting for a track to explode. No, I'm impatiently waiting for the weed man to put it up. Like, so
the melody kind of.
Melody's the same. Yeah, the melody. So like I was listening to like Get Rich a lot, and then I took the melody of
I think it's an anthem. Waiting. That's what I said. It got that. You know what I mean?
And then it was just like because before dispensaries were open, we was getting weed from our ugly ass friends. So like I've been in like situations where like I needed my friend to just hurry up, like
yo, you gotta come through though. What's up?
Oh, and the frustration that like and the anxiety that would like hover. Like, dog, people listening don't know how hard it is for a kid to take a nap. Oh, especially when they're with their dad.
Oh, yeah, because the dad's more fun.
The dad's the fun. Like I have to like walk away from him. Yeah, I gotta like keep him on the couch and like go do laundry, something that he hates doing, in order for him to even take a nap, type of shit. So like, it was just like, how can I make this situation as like audible as possible?
Mm-hmm.
And I had that loop, the loop with the instrumental on it. I had that loop for like 2 years,
Okay.
And then just playing around. You know what I mean? I put like a simple drum pattern together, and then the hook came within like the hook came within like 5 minutes of making that beat. I was like, because you know. I'm impatiently waiting for the weed man to. I'm impatiently waiting for a track to explode on. Like it just like
crazy, man. This is why I like breaking down music in the album with the artist, man. I'd be like, and then everybody you think about it. A lot of people that you know what I'm saying they really love this album. They're gonna have to come back. They're gonna have to come to this and really see how you broke it down. That's why I said my show is original. Nobody do this shit, man.
No, but even that song alone, like even patiently waiting, like that song was one of those songs that I was like. It was like, whoa. It was like the first time you heard Rough Riders Anthem. It was like, whoa.
Like, what is that?
Yeah, like what am I about to, and it's featuring Eminem. What am I about to listen to right now? Like, hey yo, Em, you know you're my favorite white boy, right? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, and then the beginning sample wasn't even the same as the patiently waiting. So like that, like some people love In the Club, some people love Mini Men, some people love High All the Time. My song is Patiently Waiting. Like
Patiently Waiting is fire. Patiently Waiting, no, come on, man.
To me, the best that High All the Time and Heat.
Oh, Heat was crazy too.
But he put. Yeah.
Everything like 50 was like he couldn't be stopped back then.
No, when 50 Cent came out, he changed everything.
His ideas and his music, I don't know, just his vibe or his energy was spot on, man. Like an English patient or something. Let's talk about number 7, Vibe with It, man. Song is a vibe and feels like a hit record. You know, I'm like, shoot the video already, man. When the title of the song, man, perfectly. I go, yeah. This joint hits like the 2018 Red Sox. Yeah. Mingo's son, aka Mr. Green Thumb, got reminded
Doctor
Green Thumb.
Respect my damn PhD.
Oh, my bad. You got a PhD for real?
No.
Oh, you just joking. But I said artists is having fun and vibing. And you know, I love it, man. This is a good record, man. The vibe. It got another, you know what I'm saying? Smooth. You know what I'm saying? It just goes right into the other joint and just you can picture yourself riding along with us in the whip or wherever.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I regret. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I dropped it on my birthday, but this is a summertime tape.
Yeah, no, listen, we're gonna play it in the summertime. We're gonna bring this back in the summertime, y'all. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back in the summertime. I think it's a summertime album. But
I started writing. Okay, so I work in a field where I get vacation during the summer.
Wink, wink. Okay. Thanks for doing what you do. That's all I gotta say. Wink, wink too.
So during that period of time, that's when I started to write the album. So I was in the summertime, outside every day, shorts on, sneakers on, t-shirt in the sun. I wasn't working. It's the first time that I had like a paid summer off. So I was getting paid to go to the beach and hang out with my son. So I was in summertime mode writing the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was created in the summer. It was recorded and mixed in the fall, and it dropped in the winter.
Nah, it was dope, man. I think it's a record. It's all year round record because you want that.
I appreciate that
because you could play it in the house, cleaning up. You know, like back in the day we used to clean
That's
up.
That's where it came from. I remember playing. I had the beat that I was playing that beat. My son was with me, and I was cleaning, and we was jamming.
I like it, man. It's another record that hits, man. Like that's why I like. I remember we was going before we did this review. We was talking about doing Walk on Water, and I was like, it was funny because I usually get the option to the art. I said, damn, let me see what he wants to review, and you said Walk on Water, and I was like, I like Watering Dead Plants better, you know, only because it's a more music. It's just more songs, more to it, and then I like Walk on Water too. I'm gonna review that too, but
is that what you did without telling me?
No, I reviewed your 2020 joint, which is what
Youngest of
Labels.
5?
No, not Labels. Layers.
Oh,
Layers. I did Layers.
I hate that too.
You don't like that album? What? You don't like layers?
I have my reasons. Do you want to hear it?
There's certain songs on there that stand out, and it does.
It's not okay. It's not okay. Let me.
Is it because of the mixing and mastering? I even listen. I give good criticism. I said that on a review.
Listen,
I didn't know you was the engineer at the time, though.
when I was creating layers,
yeah,
I was that was the beginning process of me teaching myself how to mix and master.
Okay.
So I've admitted
you get a pass. You get a pass.
I've talked about this. I am a YouTube baby, so I was watching the wrong YouTube videos on mixing, and you got that. But I found the right videos, and from what I learned from the right videos, I did Walk on Water. That's why those sound more clear,
clear, and much more consistent,
more audible,
and they flow right instead of going low, high, low. Going into
right. So what I plan on doing is dropping a remastered version of Layers, knowing what I know now. So that it sounds better. Because I Basketball Jones, Only You, bro. I love that tape. Like I love making it. But now that I know how to make it sound much better, I'm gonna do it. And then honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna take it off all the first one. I'm gonna take it off all DSPs. I think it sounds god awful, but I need it to fluff the portfolio a little bit. But like.
I get it.
But,
I get it.
But,
no, I get it.
But when I get the remastered version, I'm gonna put
more
songs on it. I'm gonna put more songs on it, and then I'm gonna repackage it, and I'm gonna put it back out. And then the original one, I'm taking completely off because I think it sounds like dog shit.
You can even release it, depending, as an LP or something. Maybe.
No, I'm putting the entire tape back out remastered.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe if you release it, you could do a vinyl or whatever.
Yeah, more on the visuals. Yeah. I'm gonna do like a visual book for it too. Like I'm a because that tape. Okay.
I got you in your feelings about that tape, man.
Yeah, because
we're still talking about vibe with it. We're talking about this actual. Let's get back to this album. Let's talk about vibe with it. We can always talk about the other album after this. I want to get through this and then see how much time you got. Vibe with it. So, are you done? Recovering that record, speaking on that,
it was just a feel good song. You know what I mean? Just like that was just bringing you into my everyday life and some of the cool shit that I can do. You know what I mean? Like I cleaning my crib with my son. We're dancing. I'm in the crib getting stoned, watching the Celtics play. I'll go chill with the homies. It's just a feel good song. You know what I mean? To all my get money niggas, to all my badass women. You know what I mean? Get back and just vibe with it. It's just a song. You know what I mean? It's just a feel good song.
It's a dope record, man. Let's talk about number 8, C.A.P. No lie, this artist is self-producing and it's sounding as good as your favorites, man. It's a revolutionary record. Track feels alien-like. It's dark and grimy and will fit into a scary movie score. Doesn't sound like he's capping. It's out of this world beat. I like the track. C.A.P. Does it mean something or is it you saying C.A.P? What do you mean with this?
C.A.P. Crispus Attucks Place. Man, that's the hood. Come around my way.
Oh, snap. Talk about it. Oh, I don't come around my way.
I say that in the hook. You know what I mean? What's the hook? I grew up in a different kind of place. The cost of life and death is a different kind of rate. Real niggas in the grave after 8 it ain't safe. You want to see how the real niggas play? Come around. You know what I mean?
Come around my way.
So C.A.P. That's Crispus Attucks Place. That's my section. That's my neighborhood. If you know where, you know what I mean. If you know what Crispus Attucks Place is, then you know what Crispus. Attucks Place is.
Yeah. I know the neighborhood, man.
For sure. But that was just a Roxbury song. You know what I mean? I even dropped names. Like I dropped names of. You know what I mean? I said your OG is a bum. My OG is Rufus Falk. If you don't know who Rufus Falk is, then we can't have a conversation. About nothing Roxbury. If you don't know who that man, he has always been an inspiration. He was a Roxbury kid that went another path and did that shit with flying colors. I was like, I don't want to be like this. I want to be like him.
Yeah.
Like he's from here. He left and did this, and now he's doing that. Nah, bro. Like that man is a leader. You know what I mean? So that's why. And then I hit him up like we're actually friends. No, we're
get out of here.
Friends. Like he's known me my entire life. Like I wouldn't just name drop that. Like I know him. Like and I hit him up like, yo, I used your name in the song, and he gave me the thumbs up and everything. You know what I mean? But it's just C.A.P. Christmas Axe Place. It's just a Roxbury song.
Nah, I like it, man. You know what I'm saying? You kind of brought it back to
But it has like a West Coast feel to it though. That's why
it does. That's what I'm gonna say. The beat it wasn't like an East Coast sound, but
I was listening
to the East Coast vibes.
Yeah, but I was listening to the music that I started listening to I was listening to Chronic 2001 when I made that song.
I like how you go back into what you was listening to at the time, because it kind of like really tells us where your vibe was and your energy was, and that's why the record is the record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I like that, man. Let's talk about number 9, man. Feeling It. Is it 2K23? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, 2K23. Yeah.
All right, cool. Feeling 2K23, another standout record, man. This is another feel-good record with a positive message from a dope messenger. I have to go back to that song, The Messenger. But artist gives off hopeful and optimistic energy. I like the album. I did like how your son took over the mic. Love how your child took over the studio. He's next, man. Let's talk about number 9, Feeling It, 2K23, man. Let's talk about it.
It was just like a middle finger to like the things that like I was fed as a child growing up, like the things that I was told was the way to go. You know what I mean? This is for, you know what I mean, the plans that ain't avail and teachers that used to fail us, you know what I mean, cops on detail, like this, all the things that I was taught was the right way to go, and grew up and realized that I was actually in charge of my own destiny. I just allowed other people to force feed me bullshit. And that's pretty much what that song was about. Like, I'm no longer following anyone's standards, anyone's norms. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I don't give a fuck if you feel me or not. But if you feel me, just like just really try to just listen as clearly as you possibly can.
Oh, that's fire, man. I like that, man. Does your son really want to rap?
I don't know. Like I don't know.
Or you just following his whatever. Like you just kind of like open.
My son's I play
creativity.
Yeah, my son. I play music around my son all the time. My son knows Wu-Tang. My son knows Doom. Like I play music around my son. Like I'm not gonna do what Feeling It 2K23 done. I'm not gonna tell him, oh, you got to do this. Like whatever my son wants to do, if it's in a positive path and it's going to help him succeed in life, I support it. And if he wants to rap, then knowing what I know, like or knowing what I could possibly have to help him, I'm gonna make sure that he's the best at it. Like my son just picked up a basketball. I'm gonna make sure that he's one of the best. When he's at the right age, he's gonna be in all those camps, all those. If my son wants to hoop, I'm going to try my best to make him the best hooper. If my son wants to rap when he gets older, we're gonna be on some fucking Tiger Woods and his daddy kind of shit. Like I'm gonna be right there. Like, you know what I mean? So like if he wants to, then he's gonna succeed way faster than I am because he's gonna have me.
No, that's dope, man. And you know, having fathers and especially young man's lives is very important and key.
Now, in you're hearing music and you're talking to someone that didn't have that, but now I know what that's like.
You can start the revolution and start the process and start it from here. You know, having fathers in your life. I think I can't remember what song it was, but it reminded me of this question. I wanted to ask you, were you outside when the lights came on? Because you said something about something, when the lights come on. People don't know that phrase. When the lights come on, you either got to go in the house.
If you're from Roxbury, you know that the sun that lights come on from 7 to 7:30.
Yeah. So were you outside when the lights came on, brother?
I was.
Okay.
I was outside. We was on bikes. We was in Warren Gardens. We was in Charlene. We was in OP. We was on Heat. We was in academies. We was everywhere. We was outside. Like
outside
Roxbury, baby. Like I don't say Roxbury just because I was born there. Like I'm really from Roxbury. Like I go places that I don't want to be seen, but I always have to shake a hand or two, and I hate it. But it just comes from being outside.
Let's talk about Roxbury, man. You think Roxbury has a good or bad reputation when it comes to rap and hip hop? What do you think?
Honestly, I don't know.
I mean, reason I asked that question because I would say my era, a lot of people, question Boston rap based on, I don't want to like sour the conversation, but like Benzino and his crew and what he kind of did. Like he did a lot of positive things, but he did a lot of negative, brought a lot of negative
Well, when I think of Roxbury rap, I think of Guru from Gangstar.
Okay, so you're on the positive, whatever came out great.
I don't think Guru was positive. Mass Appeal is a very aggressive song. The first line is the first line.
Positive things that came out. I'm saying it was like all the music was positive. Yeah, messages sometimes. Yeah, messages.
Yeah, no way you'll ever make it. Come with that weak shit. I break kids. I stand on that. that's the values that I have. No way you'll ever make it. Because niggas will sell their soul to have Mass Appeal.
But for you to be Guru and DJ Premier, man, that's kind of special, man.
That's a goal of mine to have music with DJ Premier. Like I like one of my favorite some of my favorite beats of all time, like Mass Appeal, like All In Together, which was Limp Bizkit featuring Method Man, Nas's like these are all songs produced by Preem that were incredible. Like
100%.
Preem is
the GOAT. It's golden.
He's the golden goat. Yeah, he's one of those people that like listen to that. I'm not talking to you because I know you.
Yeah.
Listen to that Gangstar album with Mass Appeal on it and just listen to it. Like I want to do shit like that. Like there's a skit where a bunch of rappers and shit are like trying to call Premier's like voicemail, but he's egging everybody and
I remember.
He plays everyone's. That's the illest, most creative fuck you I've ever heard in my life. and that's the kind of time I'm on. So when you asked me about Roxbury rap, I don't know because I'm not listening. Like as far as Roxbury rappers, I listen to Mingos.Sxn.
All right, cool. Because there are some
respectfully.
There's some up and coming Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, and rappers that I follow now and I promote. And if you do want to rap with them, I'll connect you. But are you a Celtics fan, Pats fan, Bruins fan, Red Sox fan?
Baseball's boring. Hockey's lit. Randy Moss playing on the Patriots was one of the greatest days of my life. I still have his jersey.
Okay.
And I bleed green.
And you bleed green, man. It's funny. I'm a Lakers fan. Based off my uncles. When I grew up with my uncle, I didn't grow up with a father. I know my father. I didn't grow up with him though.
Mm-hmm.
But grew up with my uncles, and they was all about the Lakers. That's the only team I knew because that's the ones they was screaming. I've been a fan since. Let's put it that way. I've been loyal since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I just happened to be, Lakers just happened to have a great dynasty. I didn't know it was
for sure. But,
I stuck with them I'm still a Lakers fan.
Right.
So I don't say it too loud when I'm around green, but do you take your son to Franklin Park Zoo? This Franklin Park Zoo's a known place in Boston. Have you taken there yet?
Well, I've lost count.
Okay, so because a lot of people from Boston, they go somewhere else before they go to a lot of Boston.
You
got the Black
from
Museum.
The hood for real.
You got the Museum of the National Center for African Americans. Have you been there yet with your son?
That's right up the block.
Yeah, it's right up the block. But have you taken your son yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Summertimes, me and my son are outside.
I like that. Speaking of outside, do you tag? Do you do any type of graffiti? Any other 5 elements?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
So you got a tag. It's out there somewhere. To get you out of here, man, we're gonna play a quick versus game, man, real quick. Have a little fun, man. Then we can promote, get you out of here, man.
Okay.
Real quick, man. Roxbury versus Dorchester.
Come on, man.
I gotta get. Listen, I'm from everywhere. I always say Boston. I'm from like Roxbury, Dorchester, and well, not really from Mattapan. I just know a lot of people from Mattapan.
I am as Roxbury as it gets, bro.
All right, we was talking about beats earlier. Jay-Z beats versus Nas's beats.
Nas didn't really pick the best beats. Jay-Z had Kanye, Just Blaze, Knife Wonder, Jay easily, Swiss Beats, Timbaland.
He had all the people.
Nas's beat catalog isn't as strong as Jay's.
Yeah, it's not. The Alchemist versus DJ Premier. We just talked about DJ Premier.
Oh shit!
The Alchemist, man.
Without DJ Premier, there would be no Alchemist.
Yep. No, you had to think about it. You think
smacking on buttons, vinyl digging, doing the NPCs.
Yeah.
Where do you think Alchemist learned that from?
Yeah.
Like you can't have Al without DJ Premier. You can't.
I heard you talk about some Polo. So Ralph Lauren versus Calvin Klein.
Polo, hands down. Polo will never die. Calvin Klein only makes good underwear. That's it.
This dude's only good. How about producing versus rapping?
Producing. I can make 5 beats in 45 minutes. It takes me weeks to write. It could take me weeks to write one verse.
And you know the thing with producing too, you pretty much own, the masters in the all of it.
DIY.
Yeah, that's why I want people to know this stuff. This is a learning show too, man. Like when you produce,
I make all my beats. I mix and master everything. I write my shit, of course.
100% of publishing. 100% of publishing. All right, let's talk about Ben Affleck versus Matt Damon.
Neither. They're both fucking weirdos. Neither. I hate them both. Both terrible actors. And Ben Affleck deserves Ben Affleck deserves to get beat up for trying to be fucking Batman. Get the fuck out of here. That shit was trash.
Yo, let's talk about Slaves versus Simcoe's. Two bosses.
Simcoe tried to charge me $45 for a fucking seafood platter one time.
Simcoe's is closing. Isn't something's going on with them? I heard. They're bye, right? Bye, Felicia. Simcoe.
Yeah,
they too pricey, man.
I'm not driving to mediocre Mattapan for some mediocre food.
Let's go Martin versus Fresh Prince.
Martin. I have the complete series on my laptop.
Dang, he ain't playing around. The last one is unless you got one, Transformers versus G.I. Joes. I know you got a 5-year-old son, so Transformers versus G.I. Joes. Which one?
Nah, if you're gonna ask me, you have to say like
different. So what else? Give me something else then.
You have to say like Ninja Turtles versus Power Rangers.
Oh, okay, that era.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles is like forever, man. They've been around for every generation.
Yeah, but the Power Rangers was it for me. Like I had all the tapes.
The cartoon or the actual when there was 5 of them dressed up.
Like in the 90s, like Go Power Rangers.
Yeah, they was in the suits.
Yeah.
Human beings. Yeah.
But like what's ill was that like the actors that they had, they couldn't do the Power Ranger shit. So in those suits were just like Japanese Asian men just doing flips all day, and they would put fake boobies on the girls and for the girls.
Are you serious?
That ass.
My childhood's ruined.
That's not them. Yeah, those at the Billy, all the Zach. It's not them. It's Japanese men.
And then they did voiceovers after that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's
yeah.
So what would you pick? Would you pick Power Rangers over Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, for sure.
That's interesting because I think I would pick Ninja Turtles only because like the history of it's been around for so long and they keep
the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, so the Ninja Turtles has lived longer than the Power Rangers, but growing up, the Power Rangers meant everything to me. Yeah, like I wanted to be the Green Ranger. I wanted to be the White Ranger. I had the dagger, I had it as a kid. Like
you dressed up as Halloween when one of them was probably all that.
I was wearing the costume was just in the crib.
So you're learning a lot from you, man. Mingos.Sxn, man. Mingos.Sxn, it's a pleasure and an honor for you to be on the THHC podcast, man. I appreciate you, man. Episode 191, Mingos.Sxn, Watering Dead Plants. I love it, man. I even thought when you said water and dead plants, I'm like, is he talking about weed? Because they are dead afterwards when you pick them.
Nah,
I know you wasn't. It was like
toxic people.
Some of my toxic people, yeah. But I got your Instagram down below. They can give us some more things you want to talk about. Maybe you want to promote.
Yes.
Maybe you talk about other artists. Maybe talk about your future music, but they want to confine you. Talk about it, man. And give us something at the end, though. I need something positive too, man. I need something positive at the end, though, man, for you to say as well. But give me what's up? Promote.
So you know what I mean? Like since I've been making music, I've been told like the people that are watching need visuals. They hear the voice, they hear the bars, they hear the beats. They don't have a face, they don't have a personality. So what I'm doing, you know what I mean? I started this past Tuesday. I'm gonna try and do every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. I'm gonna drop a single with a visual attached to it, just to keep that consistency. You know what I mean? Right now, you know what I mean? As of Tuesday, I dropped a single called Me, Myself, and I, and produced by me. Even the music video itself was directed, edited, produced all by me. I'm just gonna keep, because I've dropped tapes. I have tapes, so now I'm just trying to just build a visual of myself, and I can only do that by just consistently putting up visuals. And I dropped me, myself, and I on Tuesday. On Thursday, I shot another video. So it's just gonna.
Oh, you working.
Working. I got about like seven to eight singles done right now. That like 7 out of like 40 songs, but like I picked like a good 7 to 8, and I'm just gonna keep dropping the visuals. So just to kind of bring that different kind of audience, the audience that needs the visual. You know what I mean? Because
you can also do lyric videos too.
But if you watch Me, Myself, and I, if you watch me, you don't have to. On Me, Myself, and I, the lyrics are at the bottom of the page. I'm doing it on every track, every video.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, that's
the
dope.
Lyrics will be on the page. You don't need a fucking lyric track. My music video is the lyric track.
So they can kind of follow like the bouncing ball and was it Sesame Street or whatever it was.
All of it. Keep. You want to hear what I said? Bring the whole video back and watch it again from me.
I love it, man. That's dope.
So that's what I'm at. You know what I mean? I'm just going to continue to be as DIY as possible. You know what I mean? Because it's the only way that I can get shit done. As I'm going along, I'm meeting friends who see the same vision, who are fans of my creativity as well, and it's just turning into one hand washes the other. I'm just gonna keep on being consistent and just see what happens. I'm gonna try and expand more. Out of all these people that he's named, if you watch this podcast and you want to work, man, hit me. But like, you know what I mean? As the song says on Me, Myself, and I, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? For a lot of stay the fuck up my way, son. Like,
listen, I love your personality. I love the music. I love your journey. You do got movement. This is why, you know, I connected with you and asked for you to come on the podcast, man. I don't just ask anybody. A lot of people are like, it's just a long story, man. I'm gonna talk about it later. Man. I don't want to offend anybody, but everybody can't come on the podcast, even though it's not as big. But eventually, I know what I bring to hip hop. I know my value, and I know what I can bring to other artists, and we can work together and figure it out. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So I love what I do. I enjoy it, and I love what you do. I'm a fan first. You know what I'm saying? And I will be supporting you. You can take clips from here. You know what I'm saying? We can you know, do something on a later time frame. You want me to whatever? No, let's figure it out, man. Let's do business, even though it's about, because I know about the Me, Myself, and I thing. I do the same thing. I do my own part. I do this. Somebody used to be with me. Now I gotta do it myself. So I get a lot of this stuff, man. Sometimes you gotta do it. If you want it done, you gotta do it yourself. So but at the same time, you do need a team eventually, and you do need people that love you and that really you don't need yes men, you need no and yes men. You need both. You know what I'm saying? You need you know what I mean? But somebody that's gonna really stick in your corner and tell you the truth and give you, you know, good criticisms and bad. I do that for you, as friend or not. I will. Just trust me. I will. I love you as a musician, man. You know, I can't wait till you know what else you're gonna put on the screen or the pages or whatever. I know there's a lot more.
Expect a visual. especially visuals from watering dead plants. I'm just saying that cartoon man, he might come alive. You never know.
See, I already know.
You never know.
I know how your mind works already. I can tell. I can sense passion and energy, man. And it's something in you that I was like, yo, something about this dude. I'm gonna connect with him, man. Not just because 2024 is the year of Massachusetts rappers in music. It's just that I believe, But that's what I'm pushing into the to the air. But I think this is the time that feels like the time for a lot of Boston and Massachusetts rappers specifically, because I'm finding a lot of them that are really talented and they're not just wish-washy. So,
but there's a lot of wish-washy though, ain't it?
There are though. But listen, we're not gonna go there. you don't want me
to go there.
No, we're gonna eat on a positive note. You owe me a positive suggestion or a positive note or positive, whatever you want to say, suggestion or whatever. Before get us out of here.
Before you give love, before you spread love, you gotta love yourself first.
I love that, man. I appreciate it, man. And this is dope. It's been a dope interview. And like I said, you can use this platform whenever. If you got something new coming out, come through. We can interview, we can talk, whatever. My expression is usually just love over hate, man, and get that passive income, get that back, find a way, get property, get land, learn the stock market and utilize it and get money. Because there's stuff, shoot, I got listen, I could talk about stocks all day, but things that I'm in, it's like I'm getting like 9% interest. Like this is uncalled for. That's good money. You don't get money. You get like 0.00000 your bank return. So I'm getting 9% elsewhere, and a lot of just black people stop being scared.
Word.
All right, let me get out of here, man. Peace out, y'all. Boston, man. Roxbury.
Check. I am as Roxbury as it gets. Y'all need to be. If you're from Boston, be afraid. Be very afraid. Mingos.Sxn is coming. Yo, we don't bump that skinny jean bullshit on my side of town. Yo, y'all better come correct. It's 2024. Yo, I'm the Thanos to this shit. Y'all have been putting out bullshit for years. There are some niggas that have put out minimal bullshit, and there's some niggas that have dropped 20 tapes, and 90% of it's bullshit. I have been going to galaxy and getting my stones, and I'm getting my gauntlet. I'm the Thanos, and then soon, a month, 6 months, before you know it,
he's taking shots. All right, man, we getting out. I said we're on the end of a positive note. Love, baby. Love over here.
Love.